What's going on, comic fam? It's your boy, the Bearded Comic Bro, and I have got a haul video for you today. That's right, just got back from Connecticut, where I went to Terrificon, got to meet up with a lot of fun people from the community, met some of my favorite creators, and got a lot of stuff. So with that being said, let's talk comics.
I'm a little wild card. Wow, wow. I'm a little wild card.
Alright gang, I've been hyping it up, I've been talking about it all week, and prepping for Terrificon. I was super stoked to meet Fabian Nicia, and I know I'm butchering Fabian's name, so I'm just going to call him Fabian the rest of the way, sorry. I am so excited. Fabian created Super Pro. That's right, your boy got his bendy action figure Super Pro signed by Fabian right there. It's going to be displayed. Got some Super Pro first appearances signed. I wasn't greedy, I only got 2, so calm down, okay? Only got 2. And then he has a book out called Suburban Dicks. I had to get that. It is hilarious, about some suburban detectives. Really cool. And he gave me a sweet Deadpool card. Gang, I was fanboying out about meeting Fabian because I love Super Pro. And I told him that Super Pro got me into collecting comics, and he thought it was the coolest thing ever. And so we talked about Super Pro. We talked about literally Super Pro. We didn't talk about Deadpool. We didn't talk about any other comics. No New Mutants. Like, it was Super Pro. So deal with it. I think it was refreshing for him because he only had to talk about it probably one time all weekend, but it was really cool. All right, so I had to get that out of the way because I know I've been hyping it up, and I was really excited. Another cool thing, I got some awesome figures and card here. So, Penguin from the animated series. I also got Clayface from the animated series. These are 2 that I've been hunting for a long time. They were hard to get on eBay. Penguin's not in the best shape in the box, but it's in the box. I got it for practically what you would get if you were buying it loose, so that's cool. And then if I can upgrade the Penguin eventually, I will. Clayface is pretty clean in the box for being Batman the animated series, so that was awesome. And gang, let's not forget about Arnold Schwarzenegger himself. Hence the shirt I'm wearing. Stop whining. Mr. Freeze from Batman Robin. They're going on my nostalgia action figure wall. So cool to have all of these in my collection. These 2 now have all the freaking Batman the Animated Series villains on card on my wall. Someday I'll do a video showing you guys all that. But until then, you just gotta take my word for it. So I got Super Pro out of the way. I got the action figures out of the way. I'm going to go through some of the signed books that I got at Terrificon, and then I'll talk about all the things I picked up from creators and things like that. But all these signed books are things that I brought to the con in anticipation of creators that were going to be there. First and foremost, I got Don Simpson to sign my Yawn Man. It's pronounced Yarn Man, but if you go with Old Wolf, he pronounces it Yawn Man. And Don Simpson thought that was really funny that Old Wolf can't speak English. And so he signed my book for Greg, Yawn Man, Don Simpson 2022, Terrificon. This is a really cool book. If you're part of the community, you knew this Yarn Man was flying around during COVID. It was a 2020. It was a really cool thing to get that signed. And look at this. To Greg, cheers from Garth Ennis, Marjorie Finnegan, AWA. Love this series. It was a lot of fun, and to get Garth to sign that was cool. And then because I'm lazy, I didn't want to bring another bag out, I got the boys. This is the Comic Tom, No Geek Comics exclusive from Comic Tom's Mystery Box. Got that signed by Garth Ennis as well. Really cool creator. Really nice person to talk to. I've talked about this series a lot on my channel, The Wrong Earth from Ahoy Comics. Well, this is cover is done by Jerry Ordway, and it's an homage to the 1989 Batman movie. I did this in one of my cover, actually, I think in the last cover challenge we did. Really cool. I saw Jerry was going to be there. I had to get him to sign this. I was thinking about getting the Batman signed, but I was like, no, I want to just get this one signed for right now. Maybe I'll change my mind, but I love that series. I love that cover. This one, gang, as you've seen my haul videos lately, I've been doing a lot of where I've been getting creators to sign when they do these like anniversary issues. It's just a really cool way to display a lot of really talented creators. So like Doc Evan Shaner's there, Steve Orlando's somewhere here, Tom King's there, Becky Cloonan, Amy Reeder, and then I just got Stephanie Phillips to sign that right there. Awesome to have Stephanie Phillips added to the collection here. I'm going to look to continue to add to this at more cons. I got my Batman 50 that I'm doing that with, so I'm trying to find covers that I really like that I can get a bunch of creators to sign, so that way it's a really cool piece in my collection that I can display. That's a lot of talent signed on one book. Speaking of Stephanie Phillips, I had Stephanie sign my Harley Quinn #1. Really cool. Stephanie was gracious enough to come onto my podcast on my YouTube show last summer, I think, or almost 2 summers ago by now. So I had to get Stephanie to sign that. She also signed my Grimm #1 there. It just pops. It looks so cool. These are going to be really cool comics to display in my collection. Stephanie, if you watched my interview with her, you know Stephanie is a lot of fun to talk with. She's just as fun to talk with in person. I don't know why people think that'd be different. I mean, I don't think people think that's different, but you get what I'm saying. Now, here's one that was really cool for me. I fell in love with Booster Gold last year, and so I had to get Dan Jurgens to sign my Blue and Gold issue #1. I have all the run of the original Booster Gold as well as Volume 2, most of Volume 2. I couldn't pick what book I wanted him to sign from there, so I just said, I'm going to go Booster and the Blue and Gold. I thought it was really cool to have Dan sign that. And gang, this is another one I was super excited for. This is DC vs. Marvel Comics. I had Joe Rubenstein sign this 19. This was one of the last cons we went to before the shutdown. And then now Dan Jurgens signed it. So we got Ron Mars, Dan Jurgens, Joe Rubenstein, all creators on this Castellini. So I need to get Mars and I need to get the others on there. That'd be really cool because you know me, I freaking love the Amalgam series. I love this. It's awesome. So that's it for the signed books that I brought. Now there are some more signed books in here from meeting with some Indie Alley creators, Artist Alley, and some stuff like that, and just other venues I went to. So there are some more signed books in here, but they are not ones that I brought. So now we're getting to a part of the show. People always like, what'd you hunt for? And I started out going aggressive, looking for some big books, and I had my eye on a couple. I was looking at first cameo of Darkseid. I was looking at first full appearance of Darkseid. I was looking at first appearance of the Creeper. If you guys don't know the Creeper, it's Batman. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I was looking at Batman 244, which was the Neil Adam cover. I didn't get those because I decided to just diversify a little bit more. So I got some other stuff. So I picked up some trades. Some of the trades I picked up, Aftershock was doing a buy 2 get 1 free. So I picked up Garth Ennis's Jimmy's Bastards. I hadn't read that. Russ Braun is on it. Really was. I wanted to check that out and see what that was about. I also picked up The Lost City Explorers. This is by Zach Kaplan. As you know, I just had Zach back on my show again. We've always talked about this book, and it's one of the few series I hadn't read. So when I saw it, I was like, I gotta get that. I gotta read that because I've read everything else that Zach has written. I was like, let's go. So the last one I got from Aftershock is Black Eyed Kids. It's by Joe Pruitt, and Joe was there. Joe signed it for me. That was really neat to have that added. So those were my Aftershock trades. I was like, cool, let's pick that up. Let's go down Artist Alley a little bit. So Artist Alley, I met Ken Perry. He did work on Broken Gargoyles from Source Point Press with Bob Sally, another one I've had on the show. It sounded like a really cool series, like The Son of Bigfoot, some other, mystical creatures stories out there. I got issue 1, and then I picked up the trade. I haven't read it yet, but I was really excited to see kind of like, alien cyborgs, all this stuff, Bigfoot, let's go. Ken was really cool. Hopefully I'll have Ken on the show at some point, talk about comics. Up next, I stopped over at Black Box Comics booth. Ninja Kaiden. It's done by Eric Palicki, Ursa Myers. I did this variant cover by Brett Azar, who played the Iron Sheik on the show Young Rock. I got my picture taken with Brett. My daughter says we look like we're brothers, so what's up? She even noticed that his biceps bigger than my entire body, but it's cool because she said we look like brothers, so yeah. One of the last books I picked up at Artist Alley was The Digital Pools. This is done by Alex and Matt. Really cool guys. I bought the trade. They gave me issue 5. Because like when you read the trade, you're gonna be mad you didn't pick up issue 5. We talked about what they're working on, what they're doing. They're doing some really cool stuff with an app that's gonna be launching really soon. Hopefully I'll have them on in the fall, talk about that. Just kind of trying some new things in the comic world, and I'm excited to see kind of where they go and I would explain it to y'all, but I'm going to butcher it, so I'll just wait to bring them on the show and let them explain it to you. But they were awesome, really fun to talk with. I know I said this was the last time on Artist Alley, but it wasn't. creator of Out of Time Comics, wrote the book Red, White, and Broke. Really cool concept. I was super intrigued by it. I can't wait to dig into this. It's a superhero who loses his job because he keeps leaving to save the world. So he has to start a Kickstarter to try and raise money, and just shenanigans ensue. So I got the 4-issue set. He signed them all for me. Really, really neat. Looking forward to digging into this one. Then I got a couple, I can't go to a con and not get some Batman books, so I got some Batman filler books for my run. Batman 253, awesome cover with the shadow on it. Then I also picked up Batman 250. You got a guy who's about to axe this girl's head. George Washington appears in this issue. Napoleon Bonaparte, Marie Antoinette, King Henry. What is it? The 8th is there. So, just really cool. Glad to get some fillers. I did not get as many Batman books as I was planning to originally. It's not that they weren't there, and it's not even that they weren't priced. It was just that my comic overwhelmness took over, and I was just like a kid in a candy shop, and I wanted to just get so many different things, so I was just like, Batman will be there. I'm going to try some other stuff. One book I saw I always thought was cool. I never had in my collection. I got the first print Superman Man of Steel issue number 18. This is the first full appearance of Doomsday. Really cool price. Good price. Got it cheap. Not too bad for it. I know it's not a super expensive issue, but I like Doomsday. I've always been a Batman fan, and by extension, I grew up reading a lot of Superman stuff, and so I know we don't really like Doomsday in the DCEU, but maybe we'll get some Doomsday again, and down the road, like far, far, far down the future. And when that happens, I'll have the first appearance. So I'm getting down to the last little bit. I know it's a lot of trades and sign books and stuff and indie artists, and that's just what I've been really doing a lot of with the cons these days. Haven't been getting these major key books and things. I'm really just enjoying going to cons, talking with creators, having them sell me on their book, pitch them to me, and see. But I did see some cool variants I had to get. This is the Joker issue number 7. It is a variant done by Daryl Banks, who did the Hal Jordan issue number 49, where Hal Jordan has all the rings, and this I thought was awesome. This is one that I missed when it came out and got released, and places were selling it super high at the time, and I was just like, no, I'm just going to wait, and it didn't go down, and then I found a booth that was selling it for a very good price. Had to support my boy Daryl Banks. Love this cover. Love the Joker homage. I don't care if you're tired of the Joker, worn out about the Joker, but this is a really cool cover. Super neat. Had to get it in my collection. So I got 3 more books, all variants left. This is Nottingham, issue number 6. It's a Batman homage. As you can see, this would have been Batman in the cover. You had the castle. It's so cool. I love seeing some of these indie books that I read and love. Nottingham, if you've watched my show for a while, I'm a big fan of Nottingham. Had a lot of the creators on the show. But Kevin Delgado did this variant. Really cool. It's a foil. It shines. It looks beautiful. I'm sure paper aren't doing it justice, but man, oh man, Kevin Delgado did great work. And speaking of Nottingham, and speaking of Kevin Delgado, I had to get this one as well. This is Nottingham, issue number 9. This is the Moon Knight homage cover variant. Again, I love what Kevin did with this. I don't know how it's showing on the screen, but hopefully the picture will do it justice if you can't see. So cool. Again, if you're not checking out Nottingham by Mad Cave Studios, you are missing out. And last but not least, this is something I think is really cool. Terrificon was selling exclusive covers for Terrificon for $10. You've got Homelander there, the boys. You got Homelander's planted the Terrificon flag. You've got the hotel casino that Terrificon was at in the background. It was created by Jerry Ordway, who was at the con, so I got Jerry to sign it. And then obviously it's a boys book, so I got Garth Ennis to sign this. Really cool. I love that the con was doing it. They were doing $10 comics. I didn't even stop the first day because I was like, no, they're going to be gone. They're going to be so expensive. But they were like, no, it was really cool because they wanted the fans, I think, to have these, or maybe just fans passed it up because they were like me. But second day I got it, they still had a stack, so I was like, man, this is awesome. So this was really neat to get. Issue number 7 here. Really cool cover done by Jerry Ordway. And to have Jerry and Garth sign this is something that I am just going to really like having in the collection because it's so cool. It's a memory, right? Like I don't buy a lot of con t-shirts and things, but to have a con exclusive comic book now in my collection that I was there, man, that's so cool. So gang, yeah, that's it. I know it was a lot. I was trying to just breeze through everything really fast. I know I didn't get a lot of major key books, but I think some of the variants I got were really cool. I like trying to, again, meet new creators and things like that. And I'm telling you what, one of my favorite parts about the con was just getting to meet all my friends, people that I've met from YouTube and Instagram and stuff like that, and stopping and saying hi and hanging out and grabbing some food and having a drink together. That just made the con 10 times better. Terrificon was a blast. I had a lot of fun. Maybe I'll start to review cons of like what I liked about them, what I didn't like. Who knows? I'll have to think of a rating system someday because I'm trying to go to more and expand my horizons. But do me a favor. Let me know, what was your favorite thing that got picked up? What creator did I meet that I got something to sign that you're like, what was your favorite thing that I showed off in this video? Let me know in the comments below. Let me know what con you're going to next. Maybe we can find a way we can hang out and meet up. And with that being said, hopefully you can find some time to curl up, grab a book, and nerd out. Peace.